It is that special moment that gathers us together as a family. Of course, waiting to witness that is the Northern Region Division 1 behemoths that have attracted all numbers from all walks of life. Of course, be it the individuals that sympathize with any of the side, be it also neutralists, be it those that are die-hard followers of football, those that are bona fide individuals that have been into the game. We are proudly bringing you attention today, this afternoon, as we find ourselves at Hart Stadium, B Arena. It is in the nation's capital. That's where we are finding ourselves. Two teams lining up before the main contest kicks off. That is what brings us live today, this afternoon. Let's wait and see how is it gonna be transpiring. The last time these two teams met, it was in the season's opener, but this time around, just the second match after the breaker of the mid-season. That is what connects us with this game this afternoon. Let's wait and see how is it gonna be. Christopher Samakwere being the skipper, that is going to lead. That is Mwos. But for Black Rhinos, we are waiting. That is Prince Mutasa, popularly known as Doctor. Those are the two individuals that are, of course, waiting and are waiting for their fellow teammates as they go through their paces. Either of the two teams having one or two things to discuss prior to the main contest as the coin toss awaits for the kickoff. But one would ask him or herself which one is putting on which color. Donning, that is the red and white colors, that is the side, that is the two-time league champions. So if we talk about the top flight, that was in 1987 and 1984. But for the side in blue colors, we are talking about the side that is having 2 seasons in the Northern Region Division 1 Soccer League. That's the side that is assembled together in a prayer session. That's where we talk about Mwos, popularly known as the Panthers. Right, the men at the center circle that will be, of course, in charge of this game. We are talking about Milton Kamfumbuti. That's the referee that is going to officiate this contest. Although we are waiting for this one to kick off, Black Rhinos are waiting, of course, with their main lineup that never changed from the previous contest that started in goals, of course. That is Lionel Konese. Operating from the right, that is Tatenda Mchisa. Operating to the left, that is the captain himself, Prince Mutasa. Operating in the heart of defense, we are talking about Tapiwa Matongo, as well as his defense partner, Valentine Katsande. Then breaking in defense, we are talking about that's Toto. That is Toto, that's the individual that is operating in midfield. Then, of course, in the creativity, we are having that is Christopher Brighton. Nyakuchiganga is also there. Then you also talk about Sylvester Manira. That's the individual that has come on to join on in the starting lineup. Willard Zakeu, popularly known as Drago, who used to turn out for Mwos. That's the individual we are also having. Right after the prayer session has been done by Mwos, it is the turn for Black Rhinos to seek the Lord Almighty to guide them. Can they bring on something here? That is what we are waiting to find out. Let's wait and see. How are they going to deal with this one in terms of these contests? Lino Konese. Right, if you talk about Black Rhinos, it's a side that have lost twice in terms of the league. They lost to Scotland as well as the opponents that they are playing against this afternoon. That is Mwos. Apart from Mwos, they have lost 3 times. Their first loss, it was against Zambezi. And of course, another loss, it was against the Mount Darin Best, where we talk about Agama. Then, of course, Scotland, they also gave them a heartbreak. That is the side that are going to meet them after this fixture, during the midweek fixtures that are going to be played along. Right as we await for this one to kick off. And, of course, waiting for Milton Kamfumbuti to give us a signal to kick off. Attacking to my right, to your left, in your picture, that is the side in blue colors. That's Mwos. but defending, that is the Horton Park end. From my left to your right, attacking the Sunningdale end. We are talking about Black Rhinos in their red and white colors. Chauya Chipembere, Chachkam Conte, that's how they are fondly known as. But if you talk about Motsana, the Panthers, a side that was promoted into the Northern Region Division 1 at the end of 2022 season. They are hoping to, of course, to make sure that they do something better than the last season. Although the eventual winners of the league was Chekutu Pirates. But they might find themselves finishing on 5th place. We are off and running. Way through as it is sent forward, looking for Farao Matau. Early opportunity. Doctor Nyakuchiganga tens. This is Nyakuchiganga. Taken away from him. Naicho Martina Makaifa escapes the challenge of Emmanuel Zinyama. Can he bring on the cross? But Livingstone Chetty finding Nyafuzi to this other end. Clive Kwangwari's drive, but this time around it doesn't trouble the defense line of Black Rhinos. As we are waiting and see how are they going to deal with this one. The latest acquisition in the starting lineup, we are talking about Tinotenda Mchikambizi, born on the 16th of September, the year 2001. Long drive at the far side, brought on under control, but every first touch to this other end. Laying it on, blasting it into the opponent, and the referee signals that there was a foul. And of course, he handled in the process of trying to block that intended cross-field ball that did not get to the end of it. Nyabuzi Kwaka, formerly with Golden Eagles before joining the Panthers, way through into the heart of midfield, which can be easy back for Nyabunga. Nyabunga moving forward. Long searching ball looking for Tafatwa Church. Menacing to this other end. Poorly executed in terms of first touch. Quickly taken. Muchisa's ball. Kwangwari's header. Livingstone Chetty. Cushions it, playing with Livingstone Chetty from this other end. Lift it over, finding Muchisa now. This is Mchisa. Long polar path, headed backward by back two, and of course the referee wasn't interested in the challenge. At the center circle, first set piece granted by the Mwos. Tapiwa Matongo. An individual that scored the opener last week. Muchisa. Back to Matongo, the rubber stopper. Applying some pressure and pressing them high. Combining with Muchisa. Turning away is Christopher Brighton. Good interplay, delivery comes. No problem for Shangiwa Kelvin. Shangiwa Kelvin waiting for numbers to open up. Rolling it. Eventually unleashes it. Mistimes his header. Alino Kolese takes it. This is Koneselino. We are in the opening 10 minutes of this half. Although there is still nothing to separate the two teams. Lots of trumpet from those that are watching while they are standing on their feet. Bulk of the supporters, although some of them are seated to this other end, the near side. Let's wait and see. Header comes from Manira. Muchambizi, taken by Tafatwa George. Muchambizi connecting, formerly with Green Fueler. Boys Tenaro, as well as Livingstone Jetty, was also formerly with Green Fueler. Clive Kwangwari. This is Kwangwari Clive. Bringing it back to Livingstone Jetty under some pressure. Nyakuchanga. Good recycling of possession. Finding, looking for the run of George, but that was way too much. A lovely vision in the process of trying to locate somebody at the pocket. Konese takes a moment. Playing it to Konese. Konese's polar path. Back by Kwangwari. Christopher Samakwere off the chest controller. Mistiming it is Zakeu. Collected by Kwangwari. Turning his Mchambizi. Lays it to Kwangwari. Plays it for, that is Samakwere. Mchambizi dictating matters in midfield. Collected by Nyakuchganga. It's now Rhinos 10. Turning away, that is Toto. Rapper stopper. With a defensive row. Scooping it for Brighton off the chest control. If it's his marker. Finding Nyakuchganga. Way through for Valentine Katsante. Combining with Brighton. Good understanding and chemistry. MacIver takes over. Tendai evidence. One of the individuals that was once with FC Platinum at one point in time, born on the 17th of June 1997. Popularly known as Dante. Of course, if you bring upon, he also has his junior brother who's turning out for Herentals in the lower tier divisions. As it comes along. Nyabunga. This time around, lack of coordination. That is a 10 for Black Rhinos to capitalize. Through coming infield. Turning away. In hesitation, he finds Matongo, the rubber stopper. Building from the back. Providing with Valentine Katsante. As it comes. Finding Chisa Tatenda. Born on the 17th of August 98. Loses possession. Arthur Panther. Formerly with Kadoma City. On the charge. About sliding tackle for a corner. No kind words from Chisa. After giving possession willy-nilly. Let's wait and see how are they going to deal with this one. Early opportunity for Mwos. Opening up. Livingstone Chetty. Finds George. And then, of course, the offside flag finds him guilty. On that cognizance, the offside flag finds him guilty. Let's wait and see how are they going to deal with this one. Way through from Chisa. Turning away. Nyakuchganga. Finds Mchisa. Combining with the latest signing in form of Tassiana, but aiming the throw in the process. Yes, he leaped above the ball, but coming to Nyakuchganga. Opportunity from the cross. Fisted away by Shangiwa. Samakwere overhead kick. Connection denied, but Katsande retrieves it. The doctor for his goalkeeper. In hesitation. Lifted over. Way through to this other end for Tafatswa George. Stumbles on his own, manages to pick himself up. Tafatswa George, who has been instrumental. Turning away Kwangwari. All the way to Shangiwa. Yes, he's one of those goalkeepers that also usually love to take the risk. MacIver, who has been subdued for the moment. Header coming to talk. Mutas. Katsante. So that is Emmanuel Zinyama. Way through, of course, applying some pressure, but physical presence being utilized. Now it's an opportunity on as they pass forward. Here comes Sylvester Manira, but in the end, that doesn't profit him. Aiming, that is a goal kick. That was a lovely run. Way wide to this other end. Tafatswa George. Born on the 25th of April, the year 2002, the Zivarasekwa-based free kick specialist. At this point in time, he's also being granted penalties. Now as it comes to MacIver. Evidence Tendai, way forward looking for Farai Matau. And the goalkeeper comes as the need for cover for his own defender, but though he opted to play for the decoy. Recycling of possession. Creating spaces and opening up continues. Lifted over towards Mchisa. Cushions it for the rubber stopper. The rubber stopper. Way forward for Brighton Christopher. Spreads it for Katsande, the doctor. Now that is the wing backs overloading from the sides. Now Zakeu Willard with a cross. But that was way too much. Blindside chase with Tavatswa George. Manages to evade his marker. But still Brighton opted to Aina. That is the throw. Throw brought on to Christopher Brighton. Muchisa combining with Christopher Brighton. Way through, this is promising for Tasiana. Taken further. Muchkambizi. Lovely interplay. Tafatswa George. Referee says nothing to talk about. Way across for the skip of Black Rhinos. Combining with Tasiana. Born on the 8th of June 2000. Turning away, that is the doctor. Interplay continues. Can they do something? This is Nyakuchganga. But Livingston Chetty takes over. Brighton. Sylvester Manira. Still trying to navigate their way through now. But defending collectively as a unity. When can they carve them open? Blasted forward for the chase of Matau. Easily collected in the penalty box. Rabastopa Matongo. A good composure. Muchisa. Still as it goes forward. Flighted for Tasiana. Oh, I love the chase control. Chasing it out, but unfortunately wrong destination. Combining belatedly the referees, the near side's flag had risen. Muchisa. Kwangwari. If you talk about Kwangwari, he was the outstanding player. If you talk about the Proton under 20 that was held in Bulawayo, here he comes on his stride. Joining on, that is Arthur Panda, takes on his marker. Interception comes. And Zakeu Willard against his former paymasters. That is Zakeu Willard for Black Rhinos. Preparing to take this one. Driven, throw comes Toto. Easily collected. Proton, Samakwere. Back to Kwangwari. Creation of triangles and utilization of possession. Passing lanes being the order of the day as we await for that one to come. Throw comes. Samakwere. Teases. Brighton Christopher. Way through as it comes to Kwangwari. Can he do something? Searching forward. George. Lengthens himself to block that one. This is George. And of course, easily collected by Black Rhinos. This is Black Rhinos. Scooping it for Tasiana. Manages to 10. The latest is Tasiana takes on his marker. Looking for support. Muchisa. Good interplay. Lots of understanding from Black Rhinos. Zakeu. This is not the Zakeu from the biblical contest that went into the tree. Above it comes. Collection comes from this other end is Shangiwa. Lovely distribution. Good is one of those finest distributors of the ball if you talk about Shangiwa. No through road says Matongo. Ball had gone out of play. Says the referee of the day, Mr. Milton Kamfumbuti. Can they do something here? These two teams, they know that this game is being followed with keen interest. Even the Tel 1 coach is also in attendance. I'm talking about Herbert Marua. Way through as it comes, off the back of Brighton, but benefit of the doubt as he goes. Over for Tasiana. Still Tasiana. No space to 10. Across as it comes for Zakeu. Zakeu way through off the underside as it goes to the far side. What a cracker. Headed away. Muchkambizi with the header. And of course there was something there. From the awkward angle he manages to fire that one. If you look at it in the replay, that was the tightest angles that we can talk about. Tasiana takes over. Sylvester Manira. Manira in. Doc. Tasiana. Toto. Lovely vision. Chested downward. Finding Brighton. Lays it on. And this time around, this is going to be the first corner kick. 1-1 in terms of corner kicks. The first corner kick for Black Rhinos. Let's wait and see. How are they going to deal with this one? lot of bodies shifting in and out of the penalty box. Brighton's in swing, free header, but took the deflection in the course of it. Samakwere, the veteran, sends it for the speed merchant Mafarao Matau, formerly with Blawayo Chiefs, the tinted hairstyled individual, looking for finds help from George. This is George, brings on the cross, but nothing to do away with that one for MacGyver. Nothing to deal with it from MacGyver. Let's wait and see. How are they going to bring it on? In as much as it is no clear-cut box entry that can haunt any of the team, it is a team that is, of course, depending on the system's approach of the thigh of Evidence Tendai. George brings it down on control. Turning our on. Muchambisi inviting Samakwere for the interplay. Samakwere stumbles on his own. But it was a good off-the-ball movement that he did. Throw comes. Brighton. Over the top for Tassiana. Poorly executed by Tassiana. He should have opted for his thigh or else his instep in terms of controlling it while stretching out his arm so that he can keep possession before he executes what he intends to do. Tendai. Way forward. Off the header. Going to the far flank for the throw. Numbers are still flocking in. If you talk about those that have come to witness this contest, Doc sends it. Off the header. MacGyver back to Shangiwa. Towards Muchambisi. Side footing it for George to keep it in play. Arriving. Kwangwari. Lots of composure. Get past to the second. Still goes on. And of course, he's operating with his less privilege. He's a right-footed individual, so he has to cut inside in each and every moment when he takes a forward movement. That's Kwangwari. At this time around, denied space. Way through in between the defenders. Could not combine, but Atabanda, Achimene, drops off his shoulder. Cross comes. Doctor sends it away. There comes an opportunity. Goalkeeper away of his territory. Acrobatically away. Heads it forward. Wins the tussle. That is Brighton Christopher. Bringing down for the carpet football. Muchisa. This is Zakeo. For the return touch. Goes into space. But Brighton takes over. Way across. Opportunity for Tassiana. Oh, from the acute angle. He wanted to force it. But that was the trickiest and the difficult angles to deal with. Although he wanted to blaze it with the cracker so that he might hope that the goalkeeper might spill it and then, of course, go for the follow through. That's what will be the strikers in his thought. Driven high. Brighton with the touch. Turns away. Zakeo. They call him Tizu. George. Kwangwari. Way through for Atabanda. Born on the. He comes forward now. Way across for Masamakwere. This is promising. Well dealt with him. For the chase now. Here goes Manira. And of course taking on his marker back to his goalkeeper. And they rebuild successfully. Now as it comes to Livingston Chetty. Way forward with the through ball. Interplay for MacGyver. Can he bring on the cross? Cross comes now. Acrobatically missed. Acrobatically cleared. After that amendment of the miss-up of the gymnastic attempt, then they had to do it as a shot from distance. Put his body on the line to deny that one. Tafatswa George comes now. Eventually, he was interfering with play from an offside. That is what the flag from the far side signals after that one. Let's wait and see how are they going to deal with this one. I understand this is one of the contests that has attracted the numbers. Probably if you will talk about the one that pitted Black Rhinos as well as Scotland last week of the chase control. Header comes, dropping Brighton. Brings it on for Muchisa. Opening up. Muchisa. Yes, good understanding, lacking that final penetrating pass into the final third of Mwos. Tafatswa George back to his goalkeeper. Jetty blasted away. Muchisa. Numbers in the penalty box. Headed away by off to MacGyver. Nigel Martina. The Mavuku-based individual. Drive comes. He was once with the Black Mambas. He also went on to play for Green Fueler. And then, of course, he also finds himself today turning out for Mwos. Throw comes to Livingstone Jetty. From Tendai. Way opening himself is available. Bit of some step offer. Muchkambizi escaping away from his marker. Stiller. Way into space. He manages to turn Farao Matau with a drive collected by Black Rhinos and whipped away. An opportunity from range. That was an opportunity from range from Muchkambizi. Applauded for that one. Applauded for that one. Let's wait and see how are they going to deal with this one. Still numbers from the crowd. Matongo. Wayne Fielder escapes the challenge. Stumbles on his own. Referee awards it. Referee awards it. Brings it towards return charge for Zinyama. Zinyama, oh, nearly inviting trouble for himself. Now as it comes to Nyakudanga. Muchisa. Engaging into the penetration zone. Good, but it was applied very quickly. Muchkambizi. Lloyd Mtasa, who has employed two defensive midfielders in a 3-5-2 scenario. Now as it comes. Way forward for Samakwere on the volley. Off the volley. But that is another second opportunity from range. In the similar distance that Muchkambizi did. As it was dropping. Way through. Nyakudanga. Katsande. Oh! And of course, eventually, timely before at the neck of time. They nearly, that was a recipe for disaster. If you look at it in the replay of the scenes, fortunately enough, there was a vital touch after he failed to navigate his own pass. Coming to this other end, Kwangwari, a good composure. Still Kwangwari. Muchkambizi. That is a jetty for Muchkambizi, I beg your pardon. Now as it comes to George. Kwangwari. Now is Manira. Scooping it for Zakeu into the path of Manira. Going forward. Takes it for Tasiana. Tasiana finds supporter. And in the end, rolls out for Retro. Rolls out for Retro. If you talk about Tasiana, those are some of those are the kind of strikers that if we can deal with, they always operate as the target man. That's how he's executing his intentions this afternoon. Yes, he drops it at one point in time, trying to deceive them as the false number 9, but usually you always fight for those aerial balls. Another aerial delivery again. Acrobatically missed, reminding me about Patrick Mboma. Now as it comes, Dr. Mutasa's cross, headed away, back for him to reload. Header comes, but in that aspect, turning away, that is Tendai, and escapes that challenge. And the referee is being invited for justice. That is I won't put it in that way. That was an obstructing an intended attack. That was a block. That's how we can put it across in the way it was. That will be the first inviting card or issue. He will have his name taken as much as it is. Prince Mtasa. I don't think that was a zone to probably take one for the team. Although there were more bodies behind him to cover him, especially even if they were going to initiate a counter. But that was, you never know what was streaming in his mind up until he got to that decision to commit that foul. Let's wait and see. I understand we are here at the Hart Stadium, B Arena in precise. Right, this has been, for this season, this has been the venue that has attracted more teams than any other, especially in the Northern Region Division 1. Yes, Rufaro Stadium has also been opened up, but this one has been the one that has been accommodating those teams. Evidence Tendai. As they are pushing more numbers forward, holding a high line, headed downward, further out. Jetty, Muchambi's control. Toto, forward for Tasiana. He does his roll, and they wanted advantage. They wanted advantage. And that's the scenario I always talk about. But because of the sensitive part of the head, the back of the skull, the referee had to imminently sound his whistle, knowing that in that scenario he has to check the condition first. I understand a lot of appeals that the referee should have brought about advantage. But it is what it is. He is the one that is calling the shots. That invites substitutions. Let's wait and see from the arc of the center circle if they can deal with this one. We are almost halfway into the first half. Tasiana, the man that came as a replacement for Everson Feremba, who is not entitled to play for this contest, as well as Malvin Mzuka, the other creative midfielder, who was instrumental. Way wide for Muchisa. The referee says the whistle had not sounded. But I love the alertness from Tafatswa Georgia. He was already covering up. This is an opportunity to test them. Kelvin Shangiwa. Lloyd Samaintam Tasa is up on his feet. From distance, that won't trouble. That won't trouble the defense line of way across. Standing, face forward. A good interplay looking for MacGyver to chase it. He couldn't do so. MacGyver was belatedly took off his handbrake so that he can connect with his footrest. Throw comes, flicks it on. Atabanda flicking it for Matau. Opportunity. Sandwiched by two individuals. Way through for Tafatswa George. George blasting it aimlessly. He had enough time He really had enough time. Numbers pushing forward, stretching the field. High polar path. Header flinging it away wide. Way through as it comes for Tassiana's chest. Kept in play. Still Tassiana's physical presence come. And of course, with some sort of wise intentions in any corner. Numbers are into the Mwos penalty box. This is the second corner for Black Rhinos. But Mwos has won in terms of corner kicks. Goal as it is in terms of scoreline. In as it comes, fisted away by Shangiwa. Mutasa. Flick header towards Muchisa. Opening up. Push pass towards Konese. Hoist it beyond the center line. And allowing a goal kick to come along. Let's wait and see. Of course, in as much as it is those kind of games that we are going to see one side, either that finds the single goal, it might separate the fixture. Still using his body presence to deny the avenue that they were looking for. Touch comes. Turning away back to the goalkeeper. As it comes. Blasted into the opponent. Oh, comes Matau. Nyagudanga. Makaifa still with so much pace around the doctor, but well dealt with him. Mutasa. The other Mutasa that is at Manika Diamonds was born on 28 November 99. If you talk about the Mutasas that are playing football, throw comes for Tassiana. Available for support is Manira escapes the challenge. It drops the shoulder. Way through as it comes. Cross comes Zakeu from the back post. This is Zakeu. Across for Toto. Available is Doctor. Nakudanga. He stumbles on his own. That's the turf that we are having today. Slippery at one point in time. Goes for that aerial tussle. And the referee says, I don't know which way was it. Yes, indeed. He applied a stooping body. Yes, indeed. He applied a stooping body that went beneath while somebody was going above his marker. That is that which we can entitle as playing in a dangerous manner, even to your opponent. That's how we can put it across in that context of what really transpired. But as the game is slowly going on and on, at a low pace, that is what we are witnessing. Can they bring on something? As we await the assessment of the physiotherapist. Can they do something? These two teams are trying, but nothing to separate them as we speak. So to say, no changes yet to be made. Matongo, the rubber stopper. pushing more bodies forward. Above it comes. Headed away by George for the throw. Munira leaves it for Mchisa. Throw for Tasiana. A lovely first touch. Can he navigate his way? Way across. Oh. Brave attempt from the goalkeeper, but bit suicidal. Header comes. Panta now. This is Panta. Cuts inside. He wanted to go for the reverse shot. Tafatswa George goes for that one. Can he bring on something here? Throw comes to Clive Kwangwari. Sidestepping. Oh. Manages to turn his Tafatswa George. Not through road. Escapes two. Cross comes. Oh. What a miscute. Clearance, but wise a decision by the defender. Because you never know who's coming from behind, especially from those attackers who are intending to pounce on those loose balls. Yes, he was coming in, breathing heavily behind in pursuit, so that this was a better attempt than to just wait for the goalkeeper to come. You never know how the goalkeeper will respond. At times, he might, of course, misjudge it. Now as it comes from the corner, in swing, headed away for the chase of Tendai, aiming the throw. Set pieces becoming the order of the day. Throw comes. MacGyver, Nigel Martina. This is Nigel Martina. Blocked in that aspect. Coming is Black Rhinos. Drive for Tasiana to chase. Up against his marker. Confronted. Tasiana across. Manira. Not through rota. Side-footed away for Manira. Over the top. Collected by with one hand by Shangiwa. Throw wide for Tendai. MacGyver. Oh, a good piece of skill. Coming now, a lack of coordination. Kwangwari available, providing with cross comes. Header. What a header from Samakwere. He slightly elevated it instead of knotting it down or making it for it to be difficult for the goalkeeper to detect what is going to happen. Because most balls that take a bounce in front of the goalkeeper's 6 yards, they are always difficult to deal with them. But he wanted to head it across from the direction of the trajectory. Unfortunately, above it is sent. Head across, headed forward, chested infield. But referee awards that there was an unfair challenge. Livingstone Chetty. Way wide. Tendai. Muchkambizi. The doctor intercept. Above it is sent. Our lovely skill from that is Livingstone Chetty is trying to set on that is MacGyver for the chase. But unfortunately, that was a heavy touch. Rhinos building up. Above it is sent. Header comes. It's good to note that in the technical area of Black Rhinos, there's still Robson Chisango. Another player that was very much instrumental. That was a foul throw. Yabo Saruchera is also bringing on his owner. And the referee says, now as we are waiting for this one to come. Yes, they are coming with slow intentions, these two teams. But whenever they are coming into the attacking phase, that's when their intentions tend to be exhibited. Some prophesying that it was a shoulder-to-shoulder incident. But the referee says nothing is such. Let's wait and see. Glorious opportunity. Glorious opportunity. Tafatswa George, the regular candidate. Now as we are waiting for the expect in terms of this one. Can he make sure? MacGyver talks the merry-go-round, fisted away. Strong hands on it. Muchkambizi. Above it is sent. MacGyver again with the one-hander. That was from the goalkeeper. Probably, I don't think he was actually watching the view of the flight. He only just stretched out his palm. Header again. MacGyver's header downward. Matau. Oh, good back healer. Into space. Sliding tackle. The referee awards a foul after MacGyver in retaliation here to grab. That is Prince Mtasa. Goalkeeper goes down. I understand with the way he knuckled it with one hand, there was, of course, pain that he felt for that aerial ball. Right, we are now almost wrapping up the first period of this contest. Nil-nil, that is the case at hand. Exciting football match, nothing to separate. But portions of discussion amongst the players of different set of teams. If you talk about Black Rhinos, they are having their own caucus meeting, while at the other end, that is the same case that they are deliberating on how are we going to deal with these guys. Initially, if you talk about Mwos, when they played Black Rhinos at Ngoni Stadium, yes, it ended 3-2, but Sylvester Manira was tormenting. He also scored one of the goals. You bring about Malvin Mzuka also scored another one. Then the winning goal came from Keith. Yes, that's the individual that brought the winning goal. Above it is sent again. Head across, goalkeeper arriving for this one. Before avoiding the goal kick. Thrown to Kwangwari into his own inroad, which he takes gleefully. Oh, Trivela pass for Mchambiti. Back to Kwangwari. No, blasted into his body. Wins the tussle. That is Black Rhinos. Muchkisa with his arm out and clears it. Livingstone Chetty brings it under control to the wrong individual. Now as it comes, referee awards advantage. Opportunity to catch them off balance. Manira Sylvester. Manira way through for Kuchganga. Return touch. Referee says nothing to talk about. And I think simulation then should come. Here comes an opportunity. Oh, end-to-end stuff. There comes an opportunity for an end-to-end stuff. That's a scenario that if the referee doesn't give, that is a penalty. Then he ought to allow a simulation circumstance. He should have been awarded a card in an attempt to fee or deceive the referee. But in this scenario, simulation was the better way to deal with this one. Let's wait and see. Those are some of the debatable moments of football. I understand it. The tempers flaring, but the captain brings it into sanity. As the police officers also take their role to make sure those that do not, those that are thick-skinned, those that are not thick-skinned individuals to take their emotions down. While let's wait and see. Providing their own side of story. While at the technical area, the drama is still continuing. But eventually, after that moment of confrontations and misunderstandings that ensued, there comes an understanding of it. Let's wait and see. They indeed wanted the penalty. I remember the other time in this kind of derbies. Let's wait and see. Lloyd Mtasa. Lloyd Mtasa. As we await. Eventually, they were nearly punished if you talk about Black Rhinos. And on and off movements away from your picture. Let's wait and see. But I loved the understanding that was done by the two players. After winning possession, Manira Nyakuchganga, although he was off balance, he managed to find to locate the space in between the defenders. Let's wait and see. And of course, this might be the last piece of action before we wrap up the first half. Sends it high for Manira. Onto that path. Manira kept in play. Aiming the throw, that is Black Rhinos. Brought on further for the doctor. Last opportunity before we talk about engaging the dressing room. Way through as it comes. Interplay combines. Ball over the top. Mutasa's delivery to this other end for the chest. Kept in play. Zake goes around his marker. Ball had gone out of play. It is actually across the goal line. Drive comes. Muchisa for the center Seko Nyakuchganga. Stretching it for Mutasa. Available is gets the return touch from Mutasa. Turning away. Way through for Tasiana. Before it lands. Farai Matau. Chamakwere's header. Way forward and away. Brought down under control. A lovely touch into space. Through the gap. Can he bring on the cross? Drifting still with possession. Mistimed, but someone who says a good mistake as long as it doesn't lose possession. Matau applying pressure. Oh, show me your number. Good composure from the goalkeeper. Whistles of appreciation. Way through for Manira. Manira, with his less privilege, drift away from his marker. Referee awards a set piece. Referee awards a set piece. Let's wait and see. How are they going to deal with this one? Colton moment. Glorious opportunity. As we await for this one. Can they do something here? Now, as we await for this one to come along, can they do something here? All eyes on this set piece. Sylvester Manira, who has been enterprising from the white areas. But it is so difficult for them to finally get the avenue to get the breakthrough. Is it going to be the road that we will say Mwos are going to walk away with 4 points amongst the two legs that they've played back-to-back aspect? That is what we are waiting to find out. In any case, as they are waiting, when will the long wait finally come to an end? After the referee's optional timer, that is what we are witnessing. This might be probably the last kick of the first half. But That's the moment that they need to stay switched on, because anything can happen. Shangiwa with the wide free kicks as well as placement of 3 men on. That's what they were waiting for. Yelling for injustice was what we witnessed at the technical area. Glorious moment now. The litmus test for if the Black Rhinos need maximum points. Can they do something? Will Mwos manage to handle the hot potato? The referee says, let's go. Way through. It managed to get its way through the wall. Now as it comes, thrown in the penalty area, headed by Mike Haifa into the path of Samakwere. This marks the end of the first half with minimal opportunities that we are witnessing. But in a strategical manner that they are trying to engage each other. Free-flowing football, yes it is, that's what we can give credit towards that. But if you also take into considerations owing to their creation from the back as well as the way they engage each other, it seems as if they're always keeping to their shape as well as the system of play. Although Mwos are still finding themselves with lots of men marking as well as men shifting in terms of possession, trying to engage the superiority of where they intend to react whenever they are going forward. But let's wait and see what was going to transpire at the beginning of the second half. For the moment, viewers, stay with us. Don't you dare go away. Welcome back for the imminent second half as we await Mwos to bring on a change, double substitution imminent. That is what we can witness at this point in time. As we are waiting to find out how can they bring it along. I can only tell you that Mwos about to introduce a change, but Black Rhinos are still sticking on with what they started with after the halftime discussion with their mastermind, that is the technician in form of Lesbeth Yabo Saruchera. For now it's Samaitam Tasa, inculcating one or two concepts that he feels they must be brought on. Muchkambizi, they are also going through their paces. This is one of the crowds that are enjoying the comfort of an early weekend fixture, although it is the second one after the one that has been played. That was at Kellis. As we are waiting and see how are they going to bring it on. Substitutions are coming on. I can tell this is where we always invite our players for a peak occasion. Farao Mata who calls it a day. That's the first one being sacrificed. Second one to be sacrificed, I guess it's Nigel Martina. Nigel Martina, that must be the individual that is calling it a day. That's Innocent Masiwa. That is the one that is coming on. As well as Chikengesha. Innocent Masiwa coming in for Nigel Martina. Makaifa. Way through as it comes. High ball up off the chest of the first involvement with committing a foul. That's Bright Majamanda. He was formerly with Green Fuel. If you look at it in terms of Mwos, bulk of their players, they came through Green Fuel. And what is interesting, that is the same hierarchy that Lloyd Samaita Mtasa also passed through. At the blunt side, early opportunity presented for Black Rhinos. Mutasa waits for the whistle. Comes in, headed away. Headed higher and higher. Flicking it further. Dante's header. Chetty. Oh, shot from distance. That was swerving as it was ascending. Way through as it quickly comes further. Tafatswa George. George for Atapanda. Atapanda gets his way through. It's still a Panda. Ball has gone out of play, says the near side assistant. As we are wait and see. From the visuals above, this is what we are witnessing. The beauty of taking the match from the forehead. Way through. That is Matongo, the rubber stopper. Sakeu, poor first touch. Muchambizi. Pangwari. Above it is sent. Flicking it on. Cushions it for the goalkeeper. From distance. Brought on further. Old heydays rekindled in terms of Yabo Saruchera. He used to turn out for Black Rhinos, not only good in terms of unveiling tactics. Turning away. Still goes further. Driven to this other end. Header comes. Manyamba. Still goes for interplay continues. This time around it more as they intensified their pace rather than the first half. Going forward, Mchambizi. Manyamba. Aristotle. Interplay combined. There comes Mchambizi. Oh, poor cross. Latest designing from Green Fuel Boys Denaro. That is what he failed to bring on a cross. Even if you look at the replay, the best way was a cutback or to float it at the blind side. Driven high for the chest of Sylvester Manira. Seeta from still drops within. Overhead kick, cleaning up the mess. Cross comes to the blind side, easily collected by the goalkeeper. What about the distribution? Going into each other's way. That is the difficult issues of leaving space between the centre backs. And when you don't have a regular sweeper. Brighton. Touch continues. Samakwere takes over. But Brighton comes now. Oh, good interplay from Chisa. Venturing forward. Still side steps. Cross comes. No problem as it hits the side netting. Yes, crosses from wide areas. That is the one that we are witnessing. Central progression has always been difficult, especially in these kind of games, where you will know that the middle of the park will be heavily congested, especially for Lloyd Samaita Mtasa, who's using a 3-5-2. Coming through. Muchambisi, composed with the ball and comfortable with it. But recovered by Black Rhinos. Zakeo. Oh, a little flicker. That was a lovely back healer, but in the end, not intended to somebody. Takes on his marker. The doctor says nobody. Now as it comes, throw forward for Mapono. That is finding Manyamba, Aristotle. Back to Manyamba. Black Rhinos take it now. Combining. This is Rhinos. Interplay still goes on. Back to the goalkeeper, a chance. Atapanta. And the goalkeeper collects it. He had to eliminate his marker initially, which was right. But unfortunately, I thought he should have gone for... Yes, of course. That is only the fact that it was too much. But anyway, from the distribution, Jetty. Back to Jetty. Rebuilding. Construction continues. Driven high. Samakwere. Missed times. And still not through road, says Toto. Physical presence continues. Good interplay. The doctor coming. In most of the inroads of Black Rhinos are through the left channel of most of the inroads of Mwos are through the left channel of Black Rhinos. Manira in hesitation. From distance, he wanted to take the reverse shot. But unfortunately, it doesn't go as intended. Let's wait and see. How are they going to deal with this one? Still long polar path. From that other side of it. Throw comes. Back to the goalkeeper. Long polar path. Header forward. Off the chest control. Touchdown for Tasiana. Way wide. Lots of comfortability with the ball, especially for Kwangware at the far flank. Collected by Zakeu. This time around, Zakeu was not betrayed by the tree, but betrayed by his first touch. The throw comes. Long polar path. An opportunity. Shangiwa's distribution into the pocket of space on his right. Brings it along and being confronted by cross comes. Headed away by Mtasam. Off the head of Jetty for a throw. Livingstone Jetty. Gets the touch. Cushions it. Way above. Taken by Aristotle. And he comes along. Get the touch. Brings on the throw. Still Manyamba going forward. Denied the cross. Recovers it. Eventually brings it on. A chance. Overhead kicker. Easily collected, but that was a gymnastically done finish. But could not hound the goalkeeper as it was too rather direct for him. As we await, drive goes further. Manira. This is Sylvester bringing Nyakuchganga for his keeper. Nyakuchganga way through. Recycling of possession. Combining at the far flank. Way through into the pocket for that is Brydon Christopher, the 2019 Northern Region Division 1 player of the season. Cross comes at the blunt side. Easily claimed. Distribution goes third for Mapono. He lacked his timing. Throw comes. Nyakuchganga. Toto. Emmanuel Sinyama. Over the top for Zakeu. Zakeu takes on his marker. Manira lengthens himself to intercept. Cuts inside. Drive comes across field. Sending it in for Tasiana. Acrobatically connected. But unfortunately, it doesn't go as intended. This is not the first time where we have witnessed the gymnastical attempts to go for the finish. Especially the front runners of the both set of teams are just good athletically. Can they bring on something? Shangiwa sends it. Flicked on by Samakwere. Still Tasso continues. Headed away by, that is for the part of, there comes Tasiana. Tasiana's interplay connection comes. Brilliant save. Strong hands from Shangiwa. Strong hands. And he urges his fellow teammates to switch on. Not so happy with that one. He kept them into the contention. But I can tell you that Special appreciation to Tasiana. Whenever he goes for the ball, he knows how to set it up and tee it for his own coming teammate, especially in that cognizance where it transpired, where corner comes. Header from way beyond as it was deviating high and wide. Let's wait and see. Shangiwa. Deceived by the bounce. Eluded by the bounce. Throw comes to Toto. Coming on. Turning away. But at that other end, getting the throw, that is Black Rhinos. Tasiana. This is Tasiana. Possibility of bringing on Yemima Tembete. Whenever Yabo Saruchera, you will always love to bring Yemima Tenete. Touch comes to Toto. Nyakuchganga. Turning infield, that is Banta. Easily dealt with him. Blasted forward. Headed forward. At the center circle, cushioning it for Christopher Brighton. Above his marker, that is above the head of George. Still, Nyakuchganga locates the run of Sakeo, who managed to stand in his stride. Bring on the cross. Nyakuchganga back again for the attempt to reload, although the ball has gone out of play for the throw. Let's wait and see. Can they bring on something here? With each and every passing moment, I understand some of the sympathizers like Harare City as well as Scotland, they will always be happy for it to take a neutral point of view. Way through there as it comes. Toto, the Rhinos are coming. Good interplay. Comes Brighton. Dealt with him. Taking a defensive mood. Cross comes. Header mistimed. Manira off the chest. Control shot. And the deflection. Oh. What a let-off from the deflection. What a let-off from the deflection. The goalkeeper was beaten all systems out. And the goalkeeper, it was a letter that was posted to the wrong address. I can tell you. Let's wait and see now. How are they going to deal with this one? Corner kick comes now. Black Rhino sensing that they might get something. Matongo from these incidents, that's where he loves it the most. Now as we are waiting for this one to come. Delivery sent in. Header! Free header! He redirected his header, free header. Now as it comes for a moment of amendments, still with the contention, brought down further. Quickly taken by Mwos by George. Staying on his balance. Eventually the referee awards in his favor. Change. And there comes the triple substitution. Archford Nyamachiwa is one of them. As well as Keith. This must be Zonke. The man that brought on the late Gaspi winner when they played in the first segment is about to come. Let's wait and see. How are they going to bring it on? Christopher Samakwere is not only being rested but also bringing on and of course granting responsibility to the one that deputizes him. Livingstone Chetty, Tafatswa George, they all call it a day. Let's wait and see. Is he going to inject some pace with these individuals that are coming on? That is the Aloy Timtasa's son. Wisdom is also in. Tafatswa Jera. Wow. The father will always have faith in his own son. Let's wait and see how will the son deal with this one. First involvement from Tasa. Nyamba. Back to Mtasa. Way through, but as they are coming. Mtasa's throw. And this time around, gets the throw again. Slowly composing himself into this fixture as he has been introduced. Manyamba, throw comes. Shoved away, but and then comes another throw. Let's wait and see. Mutasa, this is the other Mutasa from the opposite end counterpart. Throw comes. Toto's head. And there was a clash of heads. First involvement. That is Wisdom Mutasa. I remember one of his picture moments when he was in the top flight for FC Platinum. That was in 2014 at Uhuru Cup. He scored the equalizer that sent them into the penalties, which they eventually won. Way across. Konese pushing it further. Matongo. Katsande. He lengthens himself to concede the throw. Now Mwos are pressing Black Rhinos high. Bringing it further. Flicked on for Tasiana. Tasiana gets the touch for Zakeu. Zakeu's touch for Brighton. Deviates away from his marker, finding Manira Sylvester at this other end at the near side. Takes on his marker, Manira. Otro teases his marker. Now comes an opportunity for Nyakuchganga. The referee says nothing, beaten for that one. Here comes Ashford Nyamachiwa. The doctor is there. Hits a crosser, acrobatically away. Headed further off the as it comes to Brighton. Zakeu. Can he climb the tree to see the destination of the goal? Let's wait and see. Manira comes to this other end. There comes Manira. Manira again. Sangwe with it as it comes from Mutasa. Mutasa's cross. Side-footed away. At the center circle. Wins the aerial toss of Black Rhinos. Way through with the drive. And goes on for that one. Overhead kicker into the area of commotion. Driven further. Now it is getting to be an aerial issue. Way through for Toto. Zinyama dictating terms. Now as it comes, Manira. This is Manira in hesitation, but eventually goes forward. Manira going now. This is Manira. Kept in play. Finds help from Tasa. Toto. Way through for Tasiana. The man that is acting as the target man. Way through. Now chasing the shadows is Mwos, an opportunity. Headed away. Lengthens himself from Tasa. Off the header. Coming on all the way through now. Still tense. Black Rhinos with a drive. Touched on. Above it is sent. Chested downward. The referee awards the was, of course, as it was a landing down. It passed it through the arms. The goalkeeper goes down. That is Shangiwa. Let's wait and see. A change is imminent. Can they do something here? Let's wait and see. We have played 65 minutes played so far. Black Rhinos nil. Mwos nil. The Panthers. As we are witnessing this one, still holding on his cards, Nesbet Yabo Saruchera. At this point in time, numbers from all walks of life, they indeed love their game. They don't disappoint when it comes to watching football. They know that the Warriors might be down and out, but they still believe that the future is being built here. Can they bring on something here? Driven high. Headed above. Dropping for. Wins the tussle. That is Kwangwari from the far flank. Drive intercepted. Back to Nyabunga. Sent high. Muchkambizi. Well dealt with him. Manages to keep it in play. Bringing it to Brighton. With a tricky lefty footer. Still Brighton. Further into Brighton's path. There comes Christopher Brighton, tormenting now. The constant thorn in the flesh. He loves to locate those spaces, but nobody to correspond for it. Now as it comes, Nyamachiwa. Muchkambizi. Going further with this one. This is the moment for changing from defense into attack. Well read by the captain. Zakeu. Zakeu through for Tasiana. Back to Zakeu. Will the trip to the tree be done this time? Zakeu with it. Brighton. Oh, lovely way of getting it. Cross comes. Oh, lovely defense. Defensive duty being implied by Mwos. Let's wait and see how are they going to take this corner. As we await for the corner. Now chasing the shadows. That is Mwos. Especially for the greater part of the second segment. They've been chasing the shadows. As we await for this one to come. Numbers in the penalty box. Trying to conserve what is there, that is Mwos. Corner comes. Head up Stiller, but he was leaning against his marker. The referee wasn't interested in that one. Let's wait and see. Opportunities piling one after the other. Touch comes to Manyamba Aristotle. Way through. As it comes. Throw comes further to this one. Into the commotion, headed away. Zakeu. Way through for Taisayana. Combining with Brighton. I love good turning. Finding the run of Muchisa. Back to Brighton. This is Brighton. Driven high. Collection comes at this other end. The doctor with the surgical move. Intercepted by Nyamachiwa. Let's wait and see now. Throw comes to the doctor. With the stethoscope pass as it comes. Combining with Brighton. Lots of understanding. Slides through, easily collected by the goalkeeper as he spills it in the process. As he spills it in the process, Kwangwari, the promising future of Mwos, of the chest control. He was playing in the Nash games last season. I highlighted earlier on. Zakeu, this is Zakeu against this. Oh, into the space. Can he bring on something? Hoping to get a cutback. Here comes Brighton, headed away. Toto. Yes, they are coming with Mtasa. Mtasa takes aim. He brings it in. Opportunity at the blind side for a corner. Yeah, is there. Black Rhinos are continuing to believe and believe. Torrid times that are coming on. Let's wait and see. Black Rhinos are about to make a change. Who's coming on? Who's calling it a day? That's what we are waiting for. That's what the numbers are waiting to find out. Seems as if it's Soto. That is Emmanuel Zinama. I'm still waiting for him to find out. Oh, he's going for... Yes, it seems as if he's going for a sip of water. Let's wait and see now. Tasiana, the man that has been outstanding. No, it's Sylvester Manira. It's Sylvester Manira. And of course, that had raised eyebrows. They wanted Taziana. Manira, he has been struggling, although he has been aiming part of possession in the wide areas that is failing to utilize. Let's wait and see now. At this point in time from the corner. As it comes now, Jefferson Chikorwa is the one that has been introduced. Corner comes into the commotion again. Headed for another corner. As long as safety comes up, that's what they are doing now, Mwos. Taking care of every foray that is being applied at them. Will they manage to resist this one? Numbers are watching this one. Here it comes. In swing, fisted away. Another brave attempt by the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper has been outstanding, especially whenever he has been knuckling those balls away with his fist. Played wide for Kwangwari. Heavy first touch. Manages to go around his marker. Well dealt with him by Zakeu for a throw. I think that's a foul. Chera. Then Fako Sipon. Combining Nyabunga on his right. Plays it over the top. Still joins on a bit, at times the bounce. There comes Nyamachiwa. Achford Nyamachiwa. Brings on Manyamba. Cross comes. Whoa. Flicking it further to the far side. For the throw. Can they bring on something? Still Mtasa. Mtasa is opening up. Jera. Cross comes. No problem, but those hanging and swinging poles are tricky for the goalkeepers to deal with. Plays it into his own box for the central defensive partner. Jefferson Seheta. Away. Backpedaling, but the goalkeeper is there. He was monitoring every movement of it. Lino Konese sends it away forward. Turning away Chikora. Shangiwa. Above it is sent high. Off the chest control. Way wide for fine space. Faces his marker, delivery comes. Easily claimed by the goalkeeper. High polar path. Headed downward. Jera for the chest. Aristotle aiming the throw. Aristotle's throw off the chest control Mchambizi. And of course, turning away Mchambizi. So composed in possession. Way wide for the skipper. Good creation of triangles. Headed downward. Mchambizi. Tino tenders ball for Wisdom into space. Terminated for his forward run. Drive goes out. Manyamba. Throw comes. Mtasa. Ball over the top. Flicking it on. Chikora. Jefferson. A good combination. Lays it on for the Spearman arriving. That is Brighton. Lifts it high. And of course, acrobatically he wanted to redirect it. But unfortunately, as he catapulted himself, he could not deviate it. Now as it comes into the path of it. Header downward for Toto. Brighton. Our collection by as it comes to Mwos. Away from distance. Nothing to talk about that one for Atabanda. Lloyd Samaitam Tasa expressing his frustration after that decision. Vehemently, the clearance could tell his intentions. Leaning against his marker, combining now. That is Masiwa, who used to turn out for chickening. Now as it comes for the goalkeeper's territory. Throw comes to Manyamba Aristotle. Aristotle's touch. Nyamachiwa's terminated ball. There comes the outstanding player from Black Rhinos, Brighton Christopher. The 2019 Northern Region Division 1 outstanding player of the season. Stumbles and quickly recovers himself. There comes Christopher Brighton. Combining, slowing the tempo, that is Mwos. Building on. Now as it comes, Nyabunga scooping it away for the throw. Scooping it away for the throw. Let's wait and see. How are they going to deal with this one? Trying to engage each other in segments. The throw comes off the chest of Tasiana. Still Tasiana. Cross comes. Header comes. Brighton, shorter. Puts his body on the line, but another attempt to go for another one. Jackknife aspect header. Joins on for the tassel. There comes Mchambisi off balance, stretching their defense wide. The chase comes for Innocent Masiwa, but that was way too much. That was way too much. And the goalkeeper half collapses. I don't know if it is theatrical doing it. Let's wait and see if resuscitation might be required. I can tell you that if you go to a condition that we call asphyxia, that is one of the conditions that you bring about in terms of where you will be having insufficient oxygen, or is it a tactical aspect? The goalkeepers usually do that when they sense that the rhythm is way too much. I understand from all walks of life. As we await and see what is going on. Right, in attendance, I saw that is the Tail 1 coach, Hebet Marua. There's also some of, even you talk about the president of Footballers Union Association, Desmond Maringwagaza, is also there. The Scotland latest signing, Ronald Fumbidzai, is amongst those that are in attendance. Now the throw comes. And aiming the goal kick, that is Black Rhinos. Let's wait and see. Are we going to witness a share of spoils? Yes, with the remaining 10 minutes now. With the remaining 10 minutes. Header comes. Way forward as it is sent. Christopher Brighton flicks it for Tasiana. Stumbles on his own. Driven further. Bringing it further for the tassel. Won by Black Rhinos, Emmanuel Zinyama. Joins for the aerial tassel. Chikora Tefson manages to turn. Outstanding in terms of that tassel. Sidestepping. Cross comes. A chance. But manages to quickly recover. Black Rhinos are coming. Turning away. Way through now. Zinyama using his physical presence to collect that one. Opening up and trying to engage them. There comes Christopher Brighton. Corner kick granted. Still numbers I know that is whenever coaches they will be fronting over to make a change or not. But with these 10 minutes, are we going to see something that can seal it as a deal? That's what we are waiting to find out from the corner. Glorious moment as we are waiting for this one. In the penalty box. In swinger, acrobatically. Wow! Well defended, but I love the adjustment from Tasiana. And the goalkeeper was not happy with that one. He was unattended. He had enough time. But danger is still not yet over. Let's wait and see for another corner. Swings it in, fisting it, and of course, goalkeeper heroically claims it on the second attempt. Heroically claims it on the second attempt. He knew that he had enough space so that he can open fire. Swings it higher. Brought down. Rhinos collect with Zakeu. Zakeu, oh, what a lovely scoop. Jefferson. There comes Jefferson Chikora. Spec Healer. Tasiana. Dropping in after that challenge. Now as we are waiting for this one. Opportunity from distance. Tapua Tasiana. Formerly with Karo United. Formerly with Karo United. Born on the 8th of June, 2000. Last season, he was the top goal scorer for Karo United. Tasiana. Although he lost it to the overall winner, he was amongst the top 4 best marksmen of the season in the Northern Region Division 1. Seems as if it's good to continue. Lots of promises in his future. 24 years of age. He has a lot to offer. Let's wait and see now. Can they do this one? 5 minutes to go. Five minutes to go. Now, of course, the dummy wall behind the high line. Mutasa leaves it from Mchisa. Mchisa from Mtasa. Mtasa across. Opportunity. Sliding tackle. And in that attempt, goal kicker wanted. They wanted to play it as the routine from the training section, but it could not unveil something. I thought they should have gone direct, considering the preferences of time and what is remaining in these few minutes. Drive comes. Header comes. Acrobatically missed. And of course, stuck into the legs of Mtasa, who recovered it and connected with Mchkambizi. Goalkeeper comes and collects. He was advancing for that ball. He knew that Nyamajiwa was about to pounce on it. High ball above. Off the pick as it comes. Christopher Brighton. Oh, taking off the sting of his shot. That was bodies on the line. But let's wait and see now. The outstanding player for the day. Let's wait and see how is it gonna be. Few minutes to go. Header comes. The center circle. Kwangwari off balance manages to bring on the Trivela pass. Retrieved here by Innocent Mabono. Aiming the throw. Leaving it for Kwangwari to step forward for that one. It's good to note that individuals are beginning to attend these matches. Headed away by Matongo. Side-footed forward. Flicking it on. A chance. Nyamachiwa. Flicking it away for the corner. That was an opportunity for a smash and grab. Wow. They might have not been in the races, but that was an opportunity to steal the show. Let's wait and see now. Can they do something with the golden moment presented? The Panthers, will they bet for this corner? Money at stake has been set. Corner comes. Wow, what a collection by the goalkeeper. What a collection by the goalkeeper. Like what Econet does when at its best, when it is at its peak, when the mobile telecommunications will be connecting with the hands of a goalkeeper. It's just stuck into his leg, into his palms. Hobbling, that is the goalkeeper. After the assessment, is it going to be the last moment of his own attendance? Now we are in them. Both set of goalkeepers need attention. Coincidentally, both set of goalkeepers need attention. I don't know what is with these goalkeepers. They kind of feel that both set of goalkeepers need attention. Wow. It is in the same DNA of the same blood of goalkeeping department. I tell you. I don't know. They are behaving like twins, especially goalkeepers, whenever they are doing this. They know that there's a certain sense of instinct that happens with goalkeepers. When the other one goes down, it connects with the other, like siblings from the same parent. At this other end, it seems it's okay. Now we have left with a minute before we decide this one. Now comes the last piece of action for Tasiana. Who's going to be introduced? Is it Matembete? Wow. Tasiana exhibited himself very well. What a promising striker. Let's wait and see now. Are we going to get anything out of this one? Christopher Brighton has been arrested. Wow, the most outstanding player for the day, Christopher Brighton, has been arrested. I don't know what is the reason behind. Mandea. Zichka Mandea, who came on. Rubber stoppers drive. Further as it comes. Lovely touch. Part of Tasiana. Turning away. Corner kick. They thought that it was going to be a corner. Let's wait and see. For Mwos, it will be point gained. Sometimes if you don't win it, keep it. If you can't win it, keep it. As it comes. Driven high. Oh, lovely combination with Mtasa. With a messy run that came on, he manages to turn number 21 for 21, but like for like doesn't correlate to Mtasa. Now as it comes to Nyamachiwa. Let's wait and see. Yellow card to Mtasa. Can they do something here? The players, they know and they understand each other better than any other. With this one, are they going to deal with it? well at the venue that we find Premier League being also hosted here. High ball above with a flick, sweeping up, takes care of it with a header. Mandia beaten further by that awkward bounce off the thigh of Toto. Way through as it comes for Devson. Wiped away for the throw. Let's wait and see now. Can they bring on something? Throw comes forward. Headed downward. And the referee says there's nothing to talk about there. I beg your pardon, there was a foul. This is the last piece, that is the last moments of action that we came to witness before we talk about the weekend that is combined with the holiday itself. Headed away. Mistiming it. Mutasa wanted to navigate his way, but that was at the full glare of Black Rhinos. I understand sometimes ball boys might be limited, but the militants, they also take replacement of ball boys. That's good for the service. They will appreciate it. Moses throw, flicking it on. Way through by Nyakuchganga. Coming on now. Zakeu for Tasiana. Beaten for that tassel. Flicked further. Unfair challenge, says the referee. Namachiwa is they reorganize. Well, let's wait and see now. Header comes and whipped away. Headed forward from distance and blasting it to that other end. Away from distance again. This marks the end of this contest. Fellow viewers, allow me to say that the much anticipated derby, it yielded nothing in terms of goals, but it also yielded a share of spoils. Let's connect with the two coaches and find out what they have to say. In frustration, that is Yabo Saruchera. It was a contest that yielded nothing in terms of goals. But if you talk about an outstanding player that gave his best of account in terms of his display, we are having the 2019 Northern Region Division 1 soccer player of the season. That is in form of Christopher Brighton, who happens to be the man of the match in the game that we witnessed. Brighton, how did you witness the match as you also sum up your overall performance?
It was a tight match, considering that it was a top of the table clash. Both teams are quality, but we managed to get a draw. We take the point home.
Right, of course, your aspirations, as you also consider the fact that you know that the league is wide open, but you have played against the two big sides that are also in strong contention with you. Can you foresee yourself in the coming fixtures reclaiming the pole position?
Yeah, it was the two games we played were tight, so going to the next game, we are going to win the games.
Right, all the best as you go forward in terms of the next fixtures that come in your future.
Thank you.
Thank you. You instilled a concept hoping that you were going to attain maximum points. But I can simply say that it is better not to lose it and then keep it. That is the scenario that we witnessed today. What was the overall impression of what transpired in terms of the game that we witnessed this afternoon?
Yeah, I think we matched each other pound for pound. It was really an open game in the first half. Both the teams creating chances, but unfortunately the conversion rate was not directly proportional to the chances that we created. We never scored. And then come second half, hard as it may be, we then resorted to back four.
Yes, indeed, in terms of the second half, it seems as if you were kind of sitting in and, of course, depending on transition as you went by. But as we consider the way you also displayed in the second half, the goalkeeper was outstanding.
Yeah, I think I remember this young boy having a 7 clean sheets to one occasion when we went 7 matches unbeaten, and now again it's 5 matches clean sheet in total. I can recall it's got 12 clean sheets consistent, 7 games consistent with 7 clean sheets, 5 games consistent again with clean sheets. I think he's doing fine.
Indeed, the records are saying it is for the single-handed goalkeeper. But collectively, can we say the aspirations to go to the promised land, are they still within you? Although you never know what happens between the fixture that Harare City will have to play as well as Scotland.
Yeah, I think even if those teams happen to score, for now we will sit, we will still be on top of the log. And like what happened in this match, you know, if you are competing with the teams that you said, you don't need to give them an advantage when you play them. A worst case scenario, if you get a draw, you take the point and regroup.
Right, now my final question. I guess it is a fixture that is overloaded with those heavyweights of Northern Region Division 1. In as much as Scotland is bound to come with a midweek fixture, I don't want you to disclose some of your intentions, but what do you foresee in the way you are going to handle it?
Yeah, I think it's another tough match. Remember, previously Scotland beat us 2-0 here. And this is the second game. We always say every dog has its day, or 2 days are never the same. We just hope and pray that probably they're coming to our home, and football, being football, we want to try to work hard as much as we can so that we get a good result.
Right, all the best as we wish the coach Lloyd Mtasa as he intends to be facing that is Scotland in the next fixture that is going to be played probably in the midweek fixture against that is Scotland. But it ended goalless. That was the scenario that we witnessed at the moment. Until next time, Siobonana. Standing with me is former Warriors player who used to turn out for Black Rhinos and also now happens to be the assistant coach for Black Rhinos, Robson Chisango. The man that was also with the main coach, that is Nesbet Yabo Saruchera, but he has his own perspective that he also witnessed the encounter as it transpired. What was your take and the overall impression on what transpired, especially concerning that you lost some points but gained the draw?
Well, you know, we shared the spoils, but I think if you look at the balance of play, Rhinos was really a better team in today's game, though we could have been a bit clinical, you know, behind goals, and it wasn't also our day as well. We had a penalty shout which wasn't given by the referee. It happens in football, but at the end of the day, it was really an intense match. You find that both teams, tactically and technically, we were all on point. So it was really a good game to watch.
Right, a good enterprising context in terms of the lovers of the game. But if we consider in terms of the way you have exhibited yourself coming into this fixture, it's been a lengthy period that you attained maximum points. From the previous 2 games, you are still yet to attain maximum points. And of course, you have consolidated the position to the log leaders which we are facing today. Are you going to see yourself getting an Operation Redemption to consolidate yourself at the pole position?
Yeah, if you look at it, we played Scotland last week, which was also a drawn match as well. Today we have also drawn with Mwos, which are really the big 3 teams which are in the running for promotion. But you know what, at the end of the day, we take the result of today. Remember also next week, Scotland is also going away to Mwos as well. So basically, there can be a possibility that they can also drop points, and now we are also, you know, playing some of the lesser teams. So yes, we need to make sure that at least we get the momentum now to get 3 points, and we see what happens.
Right, cleaning on the permutations of what is going to transpire next week, as you have highlighted that they are going to play against that is Scotland, the Lions. But as you come into this way of the way you have brought on that is some of the players like Tasiana, it seems as if he's now beginning to adapt to the system, although he's of course in terms of he's still yet to compose himself in terms of front of goal.
Yeah, the team is gelling, which is really a big plus on our side. We actually have got 2 players that played in today's game, which is actually their second game today. But if you look at the composition of the team chemistry is there, so we just need now to convert chances into our...
Overall, per se, we can say that Christopher Brighton, he still rekindles what he did in 2019. That made him to be recognized as the player of the season when he was still at Cranbourne. It seems as if he's still going for the same case.
Yes, today he really had an outstanding game, and we hope at least with this form he can keep on, dishing out the same way he played today.
Right, all the best, coach, as you, of course, take yourself to atone for what happened today as you dropped maximum points but gained a point to bring home. Let's hope that it is going to be the same scenario that we are witnessing. These entertaining fixtures that are continuously coming one after the other as they are rolled out by the Northern Region Division 1 Soccer League. Until next time, siyabonana.